Dominion deathblade, the build I almost got crucified for making a video about it. So today I already did the testing, so I'm going to show you now the results. However, it was really hard to make because I had to find classes that are like remaining basically consistent DPS classes that are also closer to my eye level to compare the damage. I actually tried to find other data blades, but sadly I couldn't. I made an advert, a lobby, no one joined. So I tried to get people that are as close to 1500 as possible, and preferably like consistent DPS classes. Like we have here like Glavier, 1500 Glavier, and we have a similar eye level with Iso Striker. Because if I went with like Death Blow Striker or Igniter Source or Surge Deathblade, for example, they will always out DPS me. It would be a meaningless test since they are like burst classes they're supposed to. However, when we went in, I got actually super unlucky. I don't know if I'm cursed or something, but my ping started spiking really hard in this gate 1. So I ended up playing the worst run of my entire life. I got hit by every knockup, I missed every ability, I uh, I got hit by every knockdown as well, so it was really bad. And I also forgot to use my the Dominion set because I forgot to use Awakening. So I did almost a whole rotation without the Dominion effect. But I'm still happy with the results because I still got Upright Fighter, although I was playing terribly, and I forgot to use Dominion at some points. But going into Volten, let's just not talk about that because I did the same thing again. I forgot to use the Dominion. This playstyle is just not my playstyle. I keep like look at me like an idiot. Like I'm just attacking with no Dominion effect. Just like look at me tickling Volten. That was so embarrassing. So after this happened, I knew I had to make another test in another run. So I was like, okay, fine. I would go to my favorite boss, Conga, and then if someone wants to complain, they can complain because the reason I wanted, like, I didn't go Conga from the start is because I know people would be like, it's Deathblade's favorite boss anyway without DPS, even if you play with 2 ingredients, because you have entropy. That was the reason why I didn't want to do the testing with Conga, but I completely forgot one crucial important detail. I'm playing Dominion, not Entropy. So I have actually no advantage here. So it's just damage against damage. I don't get extra damage from attacking from the back, beside the Ambush Master, of course. So it's completely fair, like to do a Conga video, and that's what I did. I found a lobby that is really good. It was like 2 sorcerers, both like one is 1505, which is even higher eye level than me, and the other one is like 1490, and both are 5x3, so it was perfect. And now I'm gonna let you watch the run. I'm not gonna skip any of it, and then commentate on the MVP screen. So as you can see, I got MVP. I was actually shocked. And now I proved that this build is actually good. It can work. I also gave them benefit of the doubt. I thought that maybe they had an unlucky run with a froze or something. So I did another run with them and they still got MVP again. So that just means this build is actually good. So this was some really good results. However, I would say this with entropy, I believe I can get better results. And like we all agree on that. And my final thoughts on this build is that personally at the moment I don't think I would play it more because entropy is more damage. My philosophy behind making the build was that you don't get punished as hard as entropy with missing back attacks. So in real raid scenario you would outperform an entropy user. But sadly, when it comes to the content like that we have, every boss is so easy to have a high uptime on. Argus is really easy, Volton is really easy, Gate 1, Gate 3 Vikas both easy. So you only really have something like Gate 2 Vikas, where I can see this build outperforming entropy. Or like maybe Gate 1 Volton, I don't know. So far, entropy is better, but I would say this is the second best choice, honestly, because it only costs pheons, it's really cheap. So if you have an ult, this would be better than trying to get best in slot in Grieving, because like another build would cost you like 1,000,000 gold more than this one, and in the end you would end up doing just like 5% extra damage. So in a nutshell, the experiment and the testing had a really bad start, but a beautiful ending, I would say.